What's up, y'all? It's your girl AnEyeIVKicks. We are back with another video. But first, before I show you the shoe that I'm gonna unbox, can we talk about Got Soul DC? Like, I don't understand how so much of this stuff happened at a sneaker event. And it's not their first event, it's freaking Got Soul. So one of the vendors that was there, like, listed all the issues and also had a pair of What the Dunks stolen from him. So that's crazy in itself. It's like a $10,000 shoe. But apparently, I'm just gonna read down the list. Someone got robbed in the venue, so I guess technically that could have been him. There were 10 plus vehicles that were broken into. Someone pistol whipped a vendor. How the heck did you even get a gun in the event? And then, like, we were talking about it, a couple of friends, and we were like, well, maybe it was like a fake gun. Was it a replica? Was it an actual gun that would set off a metal detector? Because most events, and I'm 99% sure that Got Soul was the same setup, you have to go through a metal detector and be checked. So it's like, even if you try to sneak it in your shoe boxes, if you're a vendor with a cart, you're still going through a metal detector. It'll pull something. So I don't know how the heck that happened. Also, somebody else got robbed of $10,000 cash. So a $10,000 shoe, $10,000 cash, 10 plus cars broken into. 10 seems to be the lucky number for DC. I'm just saying. Yeah, so that was crazy. Did anybody go to Got Soul DC? Like, are any of you guys in that area and you went to the event and you heard of or experienced any of these issues? Let your girl know in the comments below, because that's crazy. Like, I don't know. When I think of DC, I guess I just don't know the area that well. Like, to me, it's the nation's capital. It shouldn't be that bad. But then again, I guess there was a whole riot like a year and a half ago. Anyhow, or not even a year and a half ago. Anyhow, moving along, needless to say, DC is not the safest place. And I hope that, you know, everybody is okay. Financially, it's going to be a little bit of a loss there, but it's just stuff as long as everybody's, like, physically okay. Moving right along from that, like, insanity, and they said it was, like, the worst event that they've done, which, I mean, we don't really need to get more into that because it's obvious. I want to go ahead and get into these beautiful dunks that your girl scored on a exclusive access. That's what they considered it when I purchased them. We'll get into all of that in a second. I had to rock my new Antisocial Social Club t-shirt, you know, giving very Halloween vibes. It's, you know, we're a week and a day away from Halloween, so figured I'd kind of put it all together for y'all. But make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you have that notification bell hit, because you don't want to miss anything, whether it's upcoming releases that I'm going to talk about, or just pickups, or events that I'm going to, or footage of the events. Like, there's always something great coming up, and I put in a lot of work to make sure I create this content for you guys. So make sure you hit that bell and subscribe. Also, comment below again. Comment on any aspect of the Got Soul DC event. And then I also need y'all to comment on these shoes that I'm about to unbox for y'all. I mean, I've already opened the packaging, but I'm going to open the box on camera for y'all. So it is Halloween themed. You know, it's that time of year. The box looks absolutely massive for the size that it is. Like, that first of all threw me off. I was scared. I was like, did I order the wrong size? Like, I was about to be heartbroken, because this is a pair that I really, really wanted, and a lot of people say are trash. Kind of like the candy, which, I mean, I like the candy. But yes, guys, we are talking the candy corn dunks. So most of y'all, I feel, are familiar with the way that they did this drop, or you tried to get them. It was an easy W as long as the app was not participating. As long as the app was cooperating with you, it was a pretty easy W. But there was a lot of glitching, a lot of errors. It popped up. What was it? Was it Wednesday or Thursday? I don't know. At some point last week, I can't even remember anymore. I think it was Thursday. It popped up on the app. You know, you got a notification that they were going to be releasing the shoe at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then it popped up, and I didn't pay attention to the notification because I'm sitting there like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this second image. If I had paid attention, it did tell you that you have to like scratch away or swipe away to reveal the shoe in the pile of candy corn. So finally, after like uninstalling and reinstalling and all this other stuff, I finally figured out how to make it happen and was able to secure a W. I feel like, I don't know why people don't like this shoe. I don't know if it's because it's a SB Dunk that was easy, so there's not so much resale value in it, which we all know SB Dunks, kind of the resale market on those is still pretty substantial. Like the Jordan 1s have died off, but the Dunks are still there. I don't know if it's because it's a Dunk High. Let me go ahead and pull the shoe out. We'll go over the details, and then we'll discuss more on like what could potentially be the reason that people weren't going crazy for this Dunk. Again, I personally love this shoe. It is the Candy Corn SB Dunk Highs, and I just think they're so cute. I love all the details. Nike does not spare any details when it comes to dunks, whether it's lows or highs. All the details are there. I think the selling point for your girl with this pair was not only do I actually enjoy eating candy corn, like since I was a kid, call me crazy, call me strange, call me whatever you want. I enjoy it. I like the candy corn. Normally I would eat it like in layers, like the white, then the orange, and the yellow. So I felt like it was super appropriate that they put, I don't know if you guys can see, because it's not like super deep in the material, but there's a bite mark on the toe box right there. And I feel like that's a nod to anybody who actually eats them in layers, which I feel like is a lot of people if you're one of the weirdos eating candy corn. Again, like myself. Let's see. Okay, so that was, like I said, that was kind of my selling point. Like, I was like, oh, they're dope. But they were like, oh my God, it's a bite mark. They're so cute. And then they said, well, we're not stopping there for y'all. The details on both shoes after that are pretty much the same. The bite mark is only in the right shoe. You've got like this little angry candy corn man on the tongue of the shoe. You've also got a whole little warning label: do not take candy from strangers, with a pain, like pain in the tooth, because they are called the sweet tooth dunks. So, you know, you get all that candy, all the candy corn, all the sugar, and messing up your teeth if you eat too much. So they really played on that, which I thought was really clever, something totally different. The whole insole is all candy corn. They are a men's 7, which, like I said before, the box felt like really, really big, and even the shoe looked really big at first. It is a little bigger than some of my other shoes, but maybe I just don't wear enough Dunk Highs to realize the way they run. I did try it on, which is why the left shoe is no longer factory laced. I think I'm going to leave the orange laces in, although they do come with black and white laces as well. Yellow might hit kind of nicely with that little accent on the swoosh there. Let's see. Oh, before I forget, so they did add an extra little detail on like the flap where the laces go. So bear with me because I do have to unlace it a little bit, but y'all are worth it. So we do have the little warning label on the flap there as well. Don't take candy from strangers. So again, like I've said it before and I will always say it, I absolutely love that with the SBs, they put details everywhere. Whether it's somewhere that everybody's going to see or something more hidden that, you know, only really the wearer can appreciate. The details are there, and I don't care what you say. These shoes are like, they're fire. This is like a nice ass Halloween dunk for us. And I already have like a nice fit for, you know, like running around in the streets, like going to the malls and stuff. But I also have a nice little business casual fit for work. So I will be posting pictures on the Instagram. Make sure that you are following your girl there. I feel like I left something out. The material of the shoe, I thought based on the images that we were going to get like a leather. I'm going to be honest with y'all, full transparency. I don't know what to consider this material. I've seen somebody call it like a nubuck, because it's such a weird texture to it. So it doesn't really feel like leather, but it doesn't really feel like nubuck either. It does have like a nubuck detailing, like outlining the swoosh for sure. But if you guys know what this material is, let your girl know in the comments below. I'm not even gonna sit here in front like I know, but I like even the stitching around is orange with the white midsole, and then you've got your pop of orange within the black outsole. It's a dope shoe. So let me know though, why do you think so many people are hating on this shoe? Like, I have seen other, you know, live streamers and live cops and whatever the case may be talking trash about this shoe. Like, oh, I didn't go for that shoe. Did nobody want that shoe? Nobody cares about that shoe. But hey, I'm over here. Like, I cared about it, and I've seen plenty of people that have already worn it or were super excited to hit. So let me know, is this something that you went for because you like them? Were you hoping you could flip them? Like, what is your take on the Candy Corn SB Dunk Highs? Oh, and I forgot to mention, I mentioned maybe if it was a low, it would have done better, but honestly, you couldn't have done this shoe in a low. Like, for crying out loud, yes, I have them right here. No, that was a bad one. There's no white end on it. But you, like, the shape is there. You've got the white, orange, and yellow. It's shaped just like a friggin' candy corn. You couldn't have done it as a low. It wouldn't have hit the same. So for us candy corn lovers out there, this shoe is a must cop. Before I wrap up this video, I do want to let y'all know we have a event coming up down here in South Florida in Miami. It is Sneaker Swap. It will be taking place November 19th. So make sure that you go check them out, follow their Instagram page. I believe it's Sneaker Swap 365. Go get your tickets. Go get your VIP tickets if you want to get in early, or your early bird, whatever, however they list. And make sure that you're there at that event, because it is always a good time. The vendors are always very, very fair, and it's really pretty easy to negotiate and just do some networking, hang out with some like-minded people. It's always a vibe. Guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. So as always, keep tuning in. See what I've got my eye on next.